What's going on, everybody? Steelers training camp rewind here from Latrobe. Another day in the books. Lighter practice here on this Saturday, so not as much to take away from last night. Remember, I was energetic. The energy was high under the lights. It felt like, man, football's back. Today, the Steelers got a much-needed rest day. They have been physical, popping the pads all week. They needed one day to take a step back, man. They are banged up across the entirety of this team. And so a much needed rest day for these guys. More installation of concepts, practicing types of concepts rather than fully going into the physicality and the edge part of the game, which I think was the right approach for the Steelers to take. But let's talk about what I did take away from today. First of all, some of these DBs, man, deserve a shout. Thomas Graham is someone I haven't talked about on here, but Grayland Arnold has been out with some type of injury over the last few days, so he has stepped into the slot second team role. He's also playing outside. He has 2 picks in the last 2 days and dropped one on Thursday, so he could have had 3 picks in 3 days, but he's playing at a pretty high level right now, and he's a guy to pay attention to. He's the cousin of former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Marcus Wheaton. So there's NFL bloodlines there. He is fluid. He's got ball skills, and he really, really, really can stick in that hip pocket. You watch him mirror some of these guys, and it's pretty impressive. So we'll see where that goes. But the first team slot also deserves a mention because Beanie Bishop continues just to make plays, man. I mean, there's no other way to say it other than the man makes plays. It was a design blitz on a screen, read Justin Fields' eyes perfectly, and picked the ball off for pick 6. An impressive play by Beanie Bishop. He's getting better at these blitzes, the timing of them, where he's blitzing from and getting pressure. You can see him growing into that role. He's always had really good ball skills. He's always been a fiery type of player. We're seeing Beanie Bishop continue his ascent here in Latrobe. So impressive stuff from Beanie Bishop. Cory Trice still working at linebacker. More to come, I think, from that. It seems like that's going to be a big part of what he does this year, or at least what they think he's going to do. And so Cory Trice in the linebacker role is going to be something pretty important, I think, for them. You look also at Peyton Wilson today. Patrick Queen didn't practice, dealing with a minor ankle injury. And as a result of that, they are letting Peyton Wilson get more reps. And I think the speed on this defense just sticks out. It's not just the linebackers. It is the linebackers because the screen game when Wilson and Queen are out there and flying from sideline to sideline just dies because they literally cover the flat so routinely and so easily. But I think the speed of the defense overall has stuck out to me. I'm not seeing guys catch drags and take them 50 yards because this defense doesn't have the pursuit speed to go get them. And so I think that's a difference from last year that I'm noticing. It's a faster defense. They play faster. And so I think that is definitely an upgrade in that area. On offense, not too much to go over here. The Justin Fields, George Pickens connection is growing. Fields is developing a connection with Van Jefferson too. Fields and Jefferson are kind of coming along in terms of that today. They hooked up about 4 or 5 times, including on a really nice corner route. They hit up on a touchdown during the last period of practice as well. Fields today was a little bit more shaky. It was rainy out here today. Not pouring down rain, but pretty constant light rain throughout. So that was enough to make the ball a little slippery. We saw some pretty sloppy stuff today. Guys falling, bad quarterback center exchanges. We saw that. We also saw Fields, lose his grip on the ball a few times. Some balls were kind of spraying over the field. He was a little bit more inaccurate. Certainly not as sharp as he was yesterday. Praise him yesterday for being excellent. I think you can levy a little bit of criticism today for him being a little bit more kind of all over the place. The inconsistencies are showing up. And again, different types of weather conditions. So always good to kind of see guys like that in different weather conditions. There were a few drops today too. Darnell Washington had a pretty bad drop over the middle. So there was some sloppiness on offense. I think there were 2 or 3 false starts. Troy Falatano had one, took a lap. Anderson Hardy had one as well. So offense, was great yesterday, but in this cool down day, had some sloppiness that they will want to clean up. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow, another practice. We'll see if they're in pads. I expect they will be tomorrow at 1:55 Folks, thanks for listening. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more.